Key narration volume set to 100.
anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana and Memorial Stadium, home field of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Hoosiers will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
And now from the pistol formation. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Takes the handoff again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything, varying formations.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Indiana's offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short pass finds the tight end. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. Pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Looking to throw yet again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll use the ground game here. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Look out, room to run here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The sure hands. It's Marsh. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. A handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great...
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. QB bootlegs here. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Becker. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll hand it off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. And the Hoosiers will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here's the handoff. has the first down and more. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll run it to the right side.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Gain of 11. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Wolverines have first and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter,
touchdown, Michigan. They finish off the scoring drive.
well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Caught by the receiver. He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. Defense drops him for a loss. A tougher second down on the way.
Brings up second down.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Becker. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. Spinning out of the tackle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Pass caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of his defense to prevent a big play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his 4th punt already today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got...
Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Forced out of balance, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up.
Touchdown, Michigan. That's how you finish a play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Michigan 42, Indiana 3.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This is a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. As the first down is still going. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. And the Hoosiers churn out another 1st down. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A play action, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Caught in the open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indiana. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll throw it now. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Snags the quick throw. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Wolverines. They couldn't stop him there.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Throw off the stiff arm. Picked up a pretty good gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. With the catch, it's Cooper. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They keep him off bounds for the run. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch made on the out route. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Hoosiers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. No runner here. That's the running back with the ball. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pump over the middle. It's Becker. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. He's found some room at the 45. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Pounding away with the run game. Will not be brought down. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And the Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. The running back here in a direct snap. With juke to get free. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes a quick catch. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
In the clear at the 25. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on this screenplay.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. But they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Ball handed off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Grinding away on the ground.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Hand off to the back. Gets the first and still running. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
63, Indiana, 16.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Play action here on 1st down. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal touching.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Mendoza. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blast.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.